Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be an update on my makeup use up for 2016. I've actually managed to use up a few products. I am very excited about this. I have been really good. So let's get stuck right in. I'll show you the products I have managed to finish up first of all. First up we have the Sleek Control Shine and Mattifying Primer. So I've been using this for ages and I've managed to use up the very last of it. Now I could cut it open. Bit of dry stuff fell out there. I could cut it open and get some more out, but that's just not going to happen because there's really not very much left in there at all. So yeah, glad I finished that up. Something else is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this was in the shade Ash Brown. So look at, there's a teeny tiny nib at the very end that you can sort of see, but if I use it, I get more plastic than nib, so it's not really the best thing to be using, but I'm so pleased I've managed to use up a brow pencil. It normally takes me ages, but I've been doing more with the brows. As you can see, I'm really happy with my brows lately. That's a different story. So yes, use this all up. Winner. I'm getting rid of my Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I've had this for far too long now, I think, and it is starting to irritate my eyes, and it's not really drying up as such, which is interesting, but I think it's causing irritation around my eyes, so it's time for this to hit the road. I don't think I'll be repurchasing that. The NYX Brow Pencil I would very likely investigate and repurchase in future. The Sleek Control Shine and Prime, really like this as well. Have too many primers at the minute, may investigate in future. Something else that is going is the Jordana Fabuliner. It's the liquid eyeliner. Again, I've had this product for quite a while and you're supposed to check it after 6 months. I've definitely had it open longer than that. It is still sort of going, you can see, but when you're you can see it's a bit grey of itself. When you're actually applying it to the eyes, because it can dry out when you're just taking your time, and it tends to skip even more, and it is causing a wee bit of irritation, so that's not a good sign. It doesn't smell funny or anything like that, and it's actually a pretty decent eyeliner. Quite enjoy it. I have a backup of this already. I won't be repurchasing for now. Actually, this was from Rebecca lately, so I never purchased it in the first place. It was in a US-UK swap, but I did enjoy this. May investigate in future when I run out of other products. So that is it for products that I've actually finished and used up. Let's look at the progress with the rest. So let's talk powders first and foremost. I have the Urban Decay De-Slick Mattifying Powder. Now this was pretty, good to start with. It hit a fair amount of pan, but look at that. There is the tiniest amount around the very rim, and I tend to go in with a damp beauty sponge to get that out, and I'll use that to set in and around my eyes, and that seems to be working really nicely. I'm really impressed with that. But yeah, closer, just not quite finished. The matte foundation from Bare Minerals. I definitely have used this quite a few times since, but there's still a good third of it left. So we're past the halfway mark. There's definitely still a third, and that's very similar to what it was the last time, so not much of a dent. Because it's a powder, it's hard to use up more so yeah, still about there. And the Well Rested, I actually only used this a few times. It sat funny on my skin the last time I used it, and it kind of put me in a strange mood with it. Again, it's past the halfway. It's sort of down to about a third left. So, a wee bit of progress, but I've not really been reaching for it because I have other under eye concealers that I enjoy a lot more, and it's making it hard to go in and use this. I have actually just done a recent review on the Flormar concealer. It's just fantastic for under eyes, really enjoy it, so I've not been reaching for it sadly. Oh, something I did use up and I forgot to show. This is a little foundation sample. Now it looks like there's still loads in there. You can see though where I've been scraping at the sides to get it out, etc. There is a bit left, but not enough for a full application. I have no idea what foundation this was. It was quite nice actually. It applied nicely. I enjoyed it. But it was a wee touch off in the colour, just a wee bit, but I did like it and it applied nicely. I think might be an Estee Lauder one, maybe YSL, maybe Dior, I'm not entirely sure. Continuing on, foundation wise I still have this sample of N1 I believe this is, from MAC. Although it's starting to look a bit funny. I really need to get around to using that, so I'm going to do that. That's my next mission, is to stop. Oh wow, it's actually gone really funny. It's not even moving. So this is odd. It's not actually moving. Can you see that? So this now may be going as well. Oh dear, it's disappointing. I finally was getting around to using it and it's gone funny. So this is going in the bin. For concealer, I had the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC15. Still pretty much very much the same. Pretty much very much? Still very much the same. Again, it's something I've just not been reaching for. I don't particularly enjoy it. I'm going to give it another month or so and then decide whether or not I just need to chuck it because I don't enjoy it, or put it in a kit for future. I don't know, we'll see. For eyelid primer, I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. This is actually going pretty well. I'm wearing it a couple of times a week. It's starting to dry up a wee bit, but not... No, it's not starting to dry up, it's just the lid gets stuck. I have been using it, as I said, a couple of times a week, and I think I'm making progress. No way of really knowing. On days where I'm definitely doing more of an eye look, I still wear my MAC Pinterly Paint Pot because I want it to stay in place. This doesn't quite do that, but if I'm doing something really simple on my eyes or just a wee wash of colour just to brighten things, I will use this. Now, should we do cheeks? Let's do cheeks and stuff. Contour wise, I'm still trying to make a dent in my NYX blush in taupe. Still trying to get more of a dent. I'm pretty much using this most days, so at least 4 or 5 times a week I'm using this. And saying that, I forgot to use it today. Damn. But I'm still in loving this, and yeah, very much enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to trying the new one if I ever finish this one. Seriously. I don't know if there's even a noticeable dent, even though I have been using it. This should have a noticeable dent. It's the Benefit Box Blush in Dandelion. This is one I've actually been making serious effort to use a couple of times a week, which is good for me considering the amount of blushes I own. But look, it seemed, well, I think it's definitely more compared to the last time. I will link the last video so you can have a look. But it's definitely got more pan, in my opinion. I think it definitely has. I still enjoy this blush. I really, really like it. It's a lovely, lovely soft pink blush, and it doesn't fight with my hair too much, so I can get away with wearing it and stuff. Like it. For highlight, there's going to be absolutely no dent, is the Bourjois Java Rice Powder. This stuff, I'm never going to see a dent until it's like half gone, I think. I definitely have been highlighting a lot more, but recently I purchased some other highlighters and I may be using them a lot more than I'm using this. I'm using this maybe back to like once a week. But in good news, I'm highlighting more often. This is good, right? I think so. For eyes, I have this little Wet n Wild blush in Brulee, and I don't know, you're not going to be able to see it, but the pattern is a lot less obvious than it was. So I have been making sure to use it, particularly when I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer, because that kind of helps to set it a wee bit and stop it moving around my eyelids so much. And look at this one, there is obviously a dent. The Illamasqua pencil in Flinch. And let's see if we can get a comparison for next time. So if you look really closely there, the lid is right up against the text for Flinch. Let's see if I can bring that down. It doesn't go as well with the new hair colour. This is what I'm discovering every time I change my hair colour. It's like I have to change my makeup to go with it. But I have been making sure to use this a fair bit. So I need to get back on it. I've just been working out my makeup again, as I said. So yes, I'm impressed with my progress there. I can see a noticeable difference, definitely there. And for lips, I had this sample from Chanel. Sorry, I couldn't think there. And I'll show you the inside so we maybe can get a comparison for future. So I've been making an effort again, and I've mostly used Saga, which is this peachy pinky kind of colour, and what does it say, Libacieux? This one at the bottom. So if we pop these open, you can see there's a fair old dent in that one. you can sort of see. Wee bit of a dent in this one. Not even opened these two, but I really enjoy this one over the Flormar lip liner that I got, the sort of nudie pinky one. Really enjoy that. And I also have been wearing this over the really nude one, the brown nude one, and it just brightens things a wee bit. And the wee brush has fallen out, but I've actually started using the wee brush to make sure I do bring this with me to touch up when I'm in work. But that is it for the update. If you have any questions, let me know. Are you doing a makeup use up style thing for 2016? Basically a project pan. Are you doing one for 2016? How is yours going and how are you getting on? And let's sort of high five each other and yay for using up products while also getting distracted by new products. But that is it. Thanks a million for watching. Please like if you liked, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a review of the Catrice Even Skin Tone Beautifying Foundation. I picked this up quite recently. You would have seen it in a haul.